now, another very exciting episode of Reading the Literary Classics with AndrewBravener. And here's your host, AndrewBravener.
Hello. Welcome to Reading the Literary Classics. My name is AndrewBravener, and on today's episode we will be reading the 100% official Justin Bieber, First Steps to Forever, My Story, the official Justin Bieber biography.
Justin Bieber on Pain.
My foot was broken. In the middle of a song, in front of 12,000 people, and Taylor Swift. I won't tell you the words that went through my head. Meanwhile, the song kept coming out of my mouth. Part muscle memory, part hardcore hockey kid, part Mama Jan training automatically kicking in. I kept singing and the crowd kept going crazy, but people on stage started looking at me as if they knew something was wrong. But there was no way I could dance like I normally do. I was probably dancing like that spazzy chemistry teacher who chaperoned your last homecoming dance. Every step was another spike. It took everything I had to keep from screaming. All I could do was fight for enough air to get through the song.
Justin Bieber on Planking.
Nah, I'm joking. I don't mean like that. There are a lot of things I really like besides girls. Like pizza. And pranking. And Chuck Norris. You probably knew I was joking, but not everyone does. Here's a clue, just for future reference. If you have to ask me if I'm being serious, I'm not. In fact, you seldom get a straight answer from me around here. If you ask the tour riggers what they do, TJ will tell you he's a brain surgeon, and Phil Doe will tell you he's with the city sanitation department. Ask Scooter what his job is, and he'll say roadie. If you ask me how tall I am, I'll say 7 feet. We kid around, and we love it.
Justin Bieber on his nerves.
That's another question I get asked all the time. Do you get nervous? The truth is, I don't. I don't mean for that to come off as cocky, I just don't see what there's to be afraid of. It's not that I ever make mistakes. Are you kidding? Mistakes happen all the time. But that's life. You pick up and keep going. My spleen isn't going to explode if I play the wrong guitar chord or fluff the occasional song lyric. I'm kind of a perfectionist. I work hard to get it right. But part of that is being able to roll with the unexpected. I know someone who was busking in the park and a bird pooped on her head in the middle of Amazing Grace. That's showbiz.
Justin Bieber on Girls.
Nothing got my pulse racing. In a good way. Like hockey. Well, nothing except Beyonce. But that wasn't until I was like 12 or so. Then, all of a sudden, it was like I opened my eyes and noticed that the world is full of beautiful girls. And I've had a hard time thinking about anything else ever since.
Justin Bieber on Butts.
We call Ryan Busty, which probably isn't Ryan's favorite thing, but sorry dude. If you got butt in your name, how are people not going to jump on that? Butts are funny to 9-year-olds. In fact, butts are funny to everybody. There's some stuff that's beyond your control, like your name. Other stuff, such as volunteering the information that sometimes you stand in front of the bathroom mirror pretending to be Michael Jackson and singing Rockin' Robin into a blow dryer. That's something you probably should keep to yourself. Not that I ever did that. Much.
Justin Bieber on Love.
I was 2 years old in 1996 when the Cardigans had their monster hit Love Fool, the lead single from their first Band on the Moon album. It was featured in this crazy film adaptation of Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, which was also dope. Any guy can relate to Romeo, who's really trying hard to be cool in front of his crew, but he can't stop looking at all these beautiful girls all over Verona. And then he falls victim to one of the killer crushes of all time. That's me, a total sucker for love. But that's not a bad thing. What kind of jerk doesn't want love? I bet 95% of 16-year-old guys would admit to 45 girl-related thoughts every 3 minutes. The other 5% would be lying. That concludes Reading the Literary Classics with Andrew Bravener. If you have a literary classic you would like to be read, please leave it below and you might see it next time. Thank you, and good night.